showcase one of my clients. They've been with me over 30 years, Terry and Carol. Okay, great people, just awesome. They bought their first house. They actually bought two houses in 81. The first house they bought, just a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. You can see it there. You know, it's not any luxury mansion, but it's a nice, decent neighborhood, very solid. They bought it for $72,000, and the rental rate was $425. And look at the year. What do you think their interest rate was in 1981? It wasn't 3, ladies and gentlemen. It was a minimum of 13. Okay, so we got to put things in perspective here tonight. Next, today that house is worth $378,000. Okay, 5-6 times what they paid for it, and the rent has went from $425 to $1,700, almost over 4 times. Okay, and the cash per year coming in is $20,520 on that property. Okay, that's property number one, and the property is paid off; it's free and clear. Okay, all right. Next property. This was bought in 1982. Kind of the similar. They bought it all in kind of the same track area, but you can see a very nice, well manicured, and a renter's living there. Okay, and you can see how nice it is, right? They bought it for $68, a little bit less than the other one. The rent was still about $425. Still shocks me when I see those numbers. I can't believe we rented them for that way back then. And now today it's worth $375,000, rent $1,725, and the cash is $20,000 as far as on that one there. Now the last one, they bought 3 over in 1981. Here's another one. They bought it for $72. Rental rate was the same, and now it's worth $365. Rent's a little bit lower on that. That is going to be going up very soon because they've had a long-term resident in there. So that's probably going to bump it easy $200 a month, or they got about $18,000 a year coming in on that alone. One thing I want to point out tonight, ladies and gentlemen, before I go to the next slide, is we did analysis on these 2 years ago. Every one of these properties have appreciated $100,000 each in the last 2 years. So their portfolio increased $300,000 in 2 years. 2, not 22. So let's look at a summary of what happened here. Okay, the equity now is 1.1 million. Okay, cash flow years just a tad under 60 G's. That's $5,000 a month, and the debt on the property is a big fat 0. Okay, do I have any takers? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see how simple it is. It's not complicated. People make it more complicated than it is. And all I did when I started doing this, I go, this is simple. And so I just basically dumbed it down, if you want to use that word, and made it simple. Step 1, 2, 3, this is what you do. Obviously, you have to have all the infrastructure that I shared with you to make it work. Okay. But once that was there, it was done. Okay. Mm-hmm. And so how great for Terry and Carol. You know, they deserve it. Awesome. You know, and I could not be happier for them.